All right, just getting everybody on. Good. How is everybody doing today? And yes, I am home today. I am not out running around. You just kind of have those run around days, it seems like. So, my office coming to you live today. So, how's everybody's Wednesday? Yes, it is hump day, everybody. And the week, you know what? We've only got like 2 weeks till Christmas at this point. Ugh. I don't even, maybe some of y'all have your Christmas shopping done. I haven't even small details. I'll get that done here one of these days. Just been busy coming to you all live and enjoying my time with you guys. So gonna jump into it. But first, before I get rocking and rolling this morning, if you have never watched my video before, you can win things. If you have been watching my videos, this is a reminder. Things easy. You go ahead and you click like, and then you comment on the video that you are watching. Okay. And then I will, that'll get you entered for that next Tuesday on the 15th. And it's going to be a free one-on-one with me to talk about real estate, whatever questions you might have, dating, like if you're looking to update something and you just don't know what it is that's going to give you the most money. That's always a talk about whatever you might have questions on. Okay. So that's a free one-on-one with me. So go ahead and get signed up today because the clock is slowly ticking. Okay. All right. Fantastic. Let's jump into it today. And I'm super excited about this one. Okay. Because this is where, when I say you're a realtor, so we are counselors, we're life coaches, we're real estate agents, we're finance. I'm not going to say experts, but we're finance. People come to us about financing. They come to us about all kinds of things. So, real estate agent, you just wear, you're a business owner, you just wear many hats. Okay. And I'm going to say you even wear a salesman hat, but at the same time, that is like everything else that I do for my clients. Okay. So here's the thing. That is why I came up with this title, home and having confidence. Okay. Buying a home with confidence is always. So, and I'm going to give you an example why. So you get excited. You're like, okay, I'm thinking about buying a home, a little bit scared because you don't know what, so you get your stuff over the banker. You kind of wait. You kind of hold your breath a little bit while you're waiting for the banker to let you know that, hey, you're approved for a mortgage. So you're approved for the mortgage and how much you're supposed to, how much you have to spend, all of that. Super excited. So your emotions go high. You're excited. Okay. So then okay. And you might have a little dip in the excitement at this point because, everywhere the inventory is just bonkers right now. It's just bonkers. So you may be like, I can't find, discouraged or frustrated because you can't find what you're looking for, right? So you have a little dip in the emotions there. Okay. Then you find your house. Okay. You purchase, you get you're excited. Okay. We've got this done. You're excited, right? And then fear comes in and guilt. And you get a little buyer's remorse, some negativity and fearful because now you're like, well, what if I didn't see a leaky faucet or this or that? You just kind of have a list of things like, after I buy it, am I going to have the money to repair it? Those kind of emotions start going through. Okay. And you go back to being scared a little bit because this is a process. I mean, this is a big amount of money that you are purchasing. Okay. And you are spending and that you are responsible for, even on a 30-year note, even though it seems like it's out there ways, it's that a lot of us have, right? Okay. So that's why you're just like, what did I do? What did I just do? Right. Okay. So why is it important that we talk about this? And it's, as an agent, is something that I have had to work on bringing. It is just something that you're going to go through all these emotions. Okay. So why is this important? It's because no matter how prepared, saved up a down payment, you're ready for this, you've thought about this, you are going to have all these emotions at some point, in these feelings at some point in this process until, okay, you are going to have these emotions. Okay. And so you just, what's the best way to combat these emotions? Best way to keep these emotions, I'm not going to say at bay, but from running rampant. Right? And this is where the life coach part job, okay? So here's the thing is, I read something last night and I just thought it was amazing. It said your mind think about the most. Okay? So think about that. Your mind expands on whatever you think about the most. So if you get up with a negative thought and that just is ahead all day long, that is what your mind's going to expand on, the negativity. If you buy a house and now all of a sudden you're worried about the furnace going out, and about all of these things going wrong, something's going to go wrong, because that's what your mind is going to expand. Some people call it manifesting. I don't ever, whatever you want to call it. Some people call it manifesting. Some people call it other things, negative energy, whatever it is. Okay. But your mind expands on whatever you're thinking about the most. So if you're fearful that you can't make the payment or fearful that you can't afford it, that is what your mind is going to expand on. Okay. So that's why it is important to have these emotions. And the best way to combat them is when these emotions crop up, go back and look at your goals. Go back and revisit your finances. To afford it, you can. Maybe you just need to trim the fat a little bit on your finances. Maybe instead of having Hulu, Netflix, Prime, and buying, a Starbucks coffee 4 days a week, maybe you need to cut that all out. Just save yourself some money there until you get into the house days of figuring out how to combat whatever thoughts you're having. Okay. But go back and revisit your goal and figure out, remember your why you're doing this, your investment portfolio. So that is your big why, because you're investing in a property that's going to be yours. So that's your why. Okay. If you're worried about all of these things, there are things that we can offer up that will help you. And it's stuff, if it's stuff that you're worried about, like if you're worried about the appliances or the furnace or the whatever, there is home insurance home buyer's insurance that you can purchase that will cover the home in case like the furnace or anything goes like that. And you can even ask for if it's not already offered by the seller. It's something that you can ask for. Okay. So maybe it's something that you talk about ahead of time. Just be like, hey, I'm kind of nervous about the appliances and so is there, so, they have home buyer's insurance that you can purchase the sellers to purchase for you. So there's always that. Okay. And then the other thing is, sometimes it just helps us dealt with this. You would not be the first person I have dealt with that has had these kind of questions and these emotions and these concerns. Okay. So talk to your agent, rest you assure that, hey, don't fret, don't worry. Like, this is normal, and sometimes our minds like to have the normalcy of it all. You're normal in that we are not unique. Okay. We like to know that we're unique, but we also like to know it brings our mind peace when you know that you're normal. Okay. It does. Okay. And here's the other thing. Just know that you are not the first home buyer to ever have these emotions, you will not be the everybody, whether they admit it or not. Everybody has these emotions. I don't care if you're buying or if you're buying $100,000 house. You have these emotions. I don't care if you're doing it for an investment or if you're doing it for your own person. Everyone has these emotions to some extent. If it's an investment, they probably have it so down pat. It's like doing a job, so everything's going to be fine because, or what to expect because you've been there, done that. If it's your first investment, oh yeah, you are going to go through this gamut of be nervous that you chose wrong. You're going to be nervous that you're going to run into something that you weren't planning on. You're just going to be nervous. Okay. And it's fine. It's totally fine. You're not the only one. Okay. And like I said, everybody has it, no matter how much they're spending on a home, no matter how much. So don't think the rich guy down the street who has this big, ginormous, beautiful home. And I will tell some sort of these emotions. And I'm going to tell you, if they say they didn't, then I'm going to tell you that I'm going to just cry BS because they do. Okay? Because even the people that have the most money, sometimes they are the most frugal people I've ever met. So that they've had some sort of buyer's guilt or remorse or whatever. Okay. So yes, so you're not alone. You're going to feel excitement. You're going to feel scared, nervous, happy, fear, guilt, so on and so on. And it's okay. It is, I promise you. I promise you it is okay. It is okay to feel all of these things. It is part of our human nature. It is part of our process. Okay. Waller in the negative emotions of it all. Wallow in the excitement and the happy emotions that come along with purchasing a house. And okay. All right. So with that, I hope you guys are all going to have an amazing day. But before I let you pop off here, if you like this video, more of this kind of stuff, go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you're watching on YouTube and hit the bell. Okay. That way you'll get notified every time that I am on. If you are not watching this on YouTube, get over to YouTube. The description is in the link. It's Help Me Rhonda is the YouTube channel. And the description is and get on and hit the subscribe button and the bell. And that way you'll be notified every time that I'm on. Okay. And also, if you want to have people to collaborate with on it, get on over into my free group. We are going to be talking about these kind of stuff all the time. We're going to be having a good old time over there. The link to that, it's called Mom CEOs, because that's what I am. I'm a mom CEO. You're a mom CEO. Otherwise, you wouldn't be watching this video. And you're just trying to investigate the ins and outs of buying and selling and downsizing and all of that. And I get that. And that was my job too. So that's why I called it Mom CEO Women. Okay. Whether you're a single mom, married, whatever. Yes. So do your research. If you're doing some research, perfect. Pop over to that free group. The link to that is in the description. Okay. I hope you guys all have an amazing day. I will see you. I come to you live every morning at 10 a.m. Central. So I will see you guys tomorrow, 10 a.m. Central.